Hey guys, Robert the Realtor here. I just did a 4-part series on NAR consumer guides. You're gonna see that. This is afterwards. These videos I'm gonna push out could be boring to some, but it's important for all because I think we all need to understand what this NAR lawsuit pertains to. So today I'm going to do the same thing I did with that 4-part series, and I'm going to read what this says, and today we're going to talk about the exact terminology that they are using. God forbid we use anything else. Consumer Guide to Writing. Here we are. Consumer Guide to Written Buyer's Agreements. So I'm going to read what they say and then interpret for you. So if you're a homeowner working with an agent who is a realtor, it means you're working with a professional, ethically obligated to work in your best interest. As of August 17, 2024, you'll be asked to sign a written buyer agreement after you've chosen the professional you want to work with. Here's what you should know about these agreements. This is why I'm doing this. I think it's important. What is a written buyer agreement? Question mark. What does it do? A written buyer agreement is an agreement between you and your real estate professional outlining the services your real estate professional will provide you and what they will be paid for those services. All this lawsuit has done so far is bring transparency to this business, which I'm A-okay with, okay? Why am I being asked to sign an agreement? Written buyer agreements became a nationwide requirement for many real estate professionals as a part of the National Association of Realtors' proposed settlement of litigation related to broker commissions. The requirement went into effect August 17, 2024. That's why you're getting asked to sign the agreement, because it is a requirement. We cannot open up a door to a house without a written buyer agreement, and that can be for an extended period of time or it can be for that single property, okay? Are these agreements new? In some places, yes. Many states have required them for years. Missouri hasn't required them, but Missouri has them, and ever since I started this agency, I have asked for them. I have realtors that told me in the past we do those at contract time. I've always thought, why would you not have this buyer's agreement between you and the customer, prospect, client, whatever you want to call it, without it talking about we are going to work together exclusively? What's the point of you having several different realtors working for you and hopefully you're the one that's lucky enough to get the house that you show? No. If you're going to work with me, I would prefer to be all in with you, you be all in with me, and we sign a buyer's agreement, whether it's single property or it's more exclusive for a set period of time, okay? So they're not new in Missouri, but they are now required instead of being negotiable. Next question, are these agreements negotiable? Yes. What do they mean by that? The agreements the terms that you agree to are negotiable, okay? Yes, you should feel empowered to negotiate any aspect of the agreement with your real estate professional such as the services you want to receive, the length of the agreement, the compensation, and the compensation between you and your real estate professional is negotiable and not set by law. In the written agreement, the compensation must be clearly defined and not open-ended or arranged. Only sign an agreement that reflects what you've agreed to with your real estate professional, okay? And how that is supposed to be done, how that's supposed to be done is, if you ask me to list your home, my responsibility is to negotiate that listing compensation to list your house. It's not my job to negotiate the buyer's side compensation, but in my agency, we will have that conversation because I think it's important to pay a buyer's agent. Say what you want, but that's what I think. How do I benefit from these agreements? These agreements clearly lay out services you as a home buyer expect. I'm not going to read it. What do you benefit? Is everything is transparent. You get a copy of it. You know about it. We all know everything, right? No more hidden commissions, fees, nothing. We all know. When do I need to sign an agreement? You will be asked to enter a written buyer agreement with your real estate professional before touring a home with them, either in person or virtually. If you are simply visiting an open house on your own or asking a real estate professional about their services, you do not need to sign a written buyer agreement. Okay, it's when you're touring homes, or if you go to an open house, you don't need one. I was out in the Betty Avenue. We just closed on that one. First time I met the individual, her and her mom, we had a conversation in the driveway. Explained the NAR lawsuit, what it meant. Then I explained the buyer's agency agreement. I explained the single property. Guess what we signed? The single property. I was okay with that. You don't know me from Adam. You may want to take the time to get to know me. If you're going to trust me, if I'm going to do the things you want to do. They are the ones that Mom said I should be agent of the year, but you know, who's counting? But either way, so that is a little bit about the buyer's agreements, and I will do what I did last time. There are a few more questions. I'm not going to bore them with you, but I'll put a link down in the description section of this YouTube video. So again, you never know what we're going to come out with, but typically it's going to be around me or real estate, hence the name Robert the Realtor, about me or real estate tips, whatever it is. So make sure you like, subscribe, or comment. I appreciate it, guys. This went over my 5 minute time limit that I usually like to do, but it's very good information on those buyer's agreements and what the consumer should know. Okay? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Robert the Realtor out.